Who is that jackwad? Who is that guy?
Actually, I think that's Tony Hinchcliffe, which is super disappointing.
Tim Walz and AOC were on Twitch at the time. It's a video game streaming service. They were on Twitch playing Madden, the football game, and they heard Tony Hinchcliffe's Puerto Rico joke, and this is the thing that everyone is focused on today. Take a look.
These are terrifying.
Absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. No.
Who is that jackwad? Who is that guy?
Actually, I think that's Tony Hinchcliffe, which is super disappointing. I mean, I don't. He's a comedian. I don't follow
look, Trump, this issue
very
with Puerto
closely,
Rico
but...
again. I saw it. This was when he went down after Helene, the horrific hurricane. People there, everybody coming together. We sent helicopters down from Minnesota and personnel. You know, this is how you do this during this. And in the first hours, Trump complaining about the response. Does anybody remember how he responded to Maria in Puerto Rico? It was absolutely horrific. Down there insulting people, throwing it. Look, I know that the folks who are on here today understand this. People in Puerto Rico are citizens. They pay taxes and they serve in the military at almost a higher rate than anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, it's like super upsetting. Obviously, it's super upsetting to me. My family is from Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican. And I need people to understand that when you have some a-hole calling Puerto Rico floating garbage, know that that's what they think about you.
Well, that is what I think about AOC. So she bizarrely did get one right. So that's impressive. But okay, this is pure faux outrage. First off, the guy did a 15 or so minute set. He made fun of a bunch of groups, including Jews, by the way. No one's upset about that. It's okay. You got to have a little sense of humor. That's kind of how the world works, or should work. And if you make fun of everybody, then everyone's in on it together. And then we don't start chopping each other's heads off. But you guys pick your groups to decide when you're going to be upset, and she's very upset. You know, it's funny when that hurricane hit Puerto Rico a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken, Matt Walsh offered to raise money for her abuela, her grandmother who lives in Puerto Rico. I offered to throw in some money. I think they had raised about $1 million for her poor abuela, and she wouldn't even take the money because she wants the government to do everything, and she doesn't want, just people out of the kindness of their heart, or at least to prove her hypocrisy, to do anything. Anyway. The media is running with this now, that this thing, that proves their anti-immigrant feelings and that they hate Hispanics, all of the usual stuff.